Welcome back. I am Naga Vemprala. Today, in the third session, we are going to go a little beyond the basics of PROC print and see what are all the options available for us to make enhancements to the output display. Let us start with the session today. We will see how to display the labels associated with the dataset, and we are going to see today what is the way in which we can select the required variables rather than displaying all the associated columns of a dataset. And we are going to apply a new format or the desired output format for a column, and anyway it is not going to be a permanent format. We are going to just associate the format for this proc print alone for displaying purposes. And finally we are going to see the available options sum and sum by. Sum by is used based on the grouping whatever we do for the particular data set. So let's get started into the session today. We have created this salary analysis in our previous session where we merged the base employees base data with the salary data based on the employee number. So the data is going to look like this. We have employee number, skill set, name and salary, and SAS is going to create a new column with the column number from 1 to the number of observations whatever we have, and it is named as observation, as we call each row in the SAS table as an observation. And in order to achieve this particular features, we are to see all these features of a proc print, like displaying the labels and grouping. So we are going to do some manipulations to our data. So first we are going to create a new format using proc format. So I'm going to name the new format user defined format as industry experience, which means I'm going to apply for the experience in years, which is the column we have in the input data set, which holds values like 0, 1, 2, number of years, how many years the employee is associated with a company. So if the employee is there in the company from up to 4 years, from 0 to 4, his role is a junior in the company. And if his experience is in between 5 to 9 mid level and 10 to 19 senior, and beyond 20 years of experience is he's a veteran role. He's going to play a veteran role in the company. So let's get start with creating this format data. So there are no errors in the output. Log shows no error, and I have 4 observations with the type. Type is numeric because we are going to apply this particular format on industry experience, which is in years numeric format. So the type I am specifying it as numeric. We used an extra column end as we are having a range here. Previously we don't have any range because we were doing the merge on particular employee number. Employee number is not in the range, so we just used a start, format name, start, and the output, the label will hold the output, and type. These are the 4 mandatory fields, and if we have a range then end is a mandatory. Overall the records in this particular input data which will be used to create the format, the records should be unique. So now I am going to associate format industry form experience based on this input data format data using CNTLN option which we have seen previously. So the new format I am going to create, the log should show. Okay, I just ran this particular code. So the log is saying format industry experience has been output. Sorry, the log is saying it's already present on this particular work data set, work library. But usually if you are creating for the first time, it shows industry experience has been output. We have an option fmt lib For proc format, if you want to see what are all the available formats in this particular dataset, that can be displayed using this option. It will be displaying in the nice HTML format again. Here I have this is the new format I have created with the range, junior, mid-level, like this. So that particular nice report has been displayed using the fmt lib option. Now I am going to use the new format variable, user defined format that I have created, and I am going to apply it on experience in years using this put function. I am using put here because the label will be return, the label is whatever you are returning is a character string. So the industry experience will be holding any of these four values when we pass the experience in years to this particular format, in format. So I'm going to read it as industry experience. Along with this new column in this particular data step, I am associating a label to this industry experience as role played as. So what label is going to do here is it adds a little more value to my column. So rather than simply saying experience in years or just industry experience, I am going to say that he is playing a role of junior or mid-level, senior, or a veteran. Like that I am going to display. So I am going to create this data set now. So my data set is having industry experience and experience in years. What happened? Variable experience in years is uninitialized. So just display this one more time, salary analysis. So something happened. Let us recreate the data set one more time. Anyway, I have the format available. Okay, here I have experience in years, and in the second session we have seen merge portion. I have the salary data set. This is the salary data set. I did some merge. The two input data sets are sorted and then merged. Yeah, I have this salary analysis created properly, and I have salary. Got it. We are not going to populate. We did not populate experience in years here. So let us populate the experience in years. Okay, that's the problem. So I'm going to populate experience in years based on the merge. Yeah, I got this new column now. Salary in years. Sorry, experience in years. So finally, we are all set with the data set salary analysis having experience in years now. Yes, I have this new column experience in years for which I am going to apply the format. Before doing that, let us verify one more time we have the format available or not. Yes, I have this format available. Now I am going to associate the new user defined format that we have created, the industry experience, to experience in years. Okay, we got the new column added to the particular data set as industry experience. and what is the value it is holding. We got the value as junior, senior, mid level, and all. So for analyzing the data properly, let us print the data set using PROC print. I always prefer that. The nice HTML view, it will be really good looking. So 0 to 4 junior, and let us see if we have anything like 5 years. We don't have 5 years, but we have something like 7 years. Yeah, we have the data populated properly and appropriately. Industry experience has been calculated. So that is one of the use. And now, as I have mentioned, we are going to display, we are going to calculate sum function, the sum of whole salary, how much am I paying, or how much is the company is paying for particular employees within a group. So in order to do that, I have issued it a command here, a statement here, a by statement. So proc print is going to display my display the data based on the industry experience. So the juniors data should go at one portion, mid level should go at one portion, senior and veteran, their data will be displayed separately. So I'm going to get four display statements here, four reports here. And also another statement I have used id. So rather than, we have seen here previously, even in the results tab now, SAS automatically created a new column just for the display purpose, OBS, and it is displaying the record number. So instead of that, I can give employee number. So don't display observation number, but instead use the employee number to display the data. So whenever we have this employee number here, the observation will not be coming. So instead of that, the highlighted portion will be employee number, and appropriately that particular record will be displayed. That will be easy for me to refer. Even if it is observation 1 or 2, or it doesn't matter. I have to see the employee based on his employee number. Whenever we have such requirement, it will be easy. Rather than adding a new additional column, we can give the existing column itself, the key column, as displayed. And as we have specified previously mentioned in the session, start of the session, I can select the required number of columns rather than selecting everything. That facility is provided using this where statement. If we specify where statement, we need to specify the columns we are interested in. So here I have specified employee number. Even employee number is not required, as we have already specified in id. It adds redundancy. Even I can remove it. So the where statement says name, I need to display skill set, experience in years, and the salary. This is the order in which I want my data to be displayed. And also, as I have mentioned, industry experience, by industry experience I am going to print the different reports here. And now the summary statement, sum statement, what it will do is it will calculate the salary as a whole. Okay, at the end of the report, I'm going to have the complete salary that I will be paying, or the company will be paying for all the employees. And sum by statement, we are going to sum it by the by variable industry and experience, that itself says it. Whenever the sum by and based on the report, each report, I am going to display as sum option here. So for each and every group, here we have the groups as junior, mid level, senior, and veteran. So how much are we paying for the employees within junior, and how much are we paying for mid level employees? Like that, we will be displaying the sum of the whole salary of those employees within that particular group in the report. So that is the use of sum by statement. But remember, whenever we have this by statement, what by does is SAS expects, based on the column whatever we specify here, SAS expects that the data input data data is equal to salary analysis. The salary analysis is in the sorted fashion of this bivariable industry experience. So for example, if we see the output here, we have junior followed by senior immediately, veteran, and then mid level. The data is obviously not sorted after VM is appearing. So if I directly run this particular report, I am not going to get the proper output. So let us try to see that what kind of output is displayed. See, I have 18 records in the input, but only 4 records are displayed. So by junior, senior, and veteran, only 2 veterans and 1 senior data and 1 junior data is displayed. Because in the output previously, if we see, junior, senior, and 2 veterans, these are the 4 uh, records I have. J followed by S followed by V. After that, M appeared, which the system did not allow. Immediately after V, M is not in the sorted fashion, so that particular record is ignored. So to avoid such kind of incorrect reports, we have to sort it on industry experience. Now I want to see like experience in years also to be appropriately sorted, so that I can see a better understanding. The more experienced person should be earning more, whether my understanding is correct or not. Just for my understanding, I have sorted the data. Now I just sorted, I don't need to display it again. And let us see the new PROC print report. Yes, I have here, I have around 5 records. 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 5 again 14, and then finally 4. So I have all the 18 records displayed now because my data is in sorted fashion. Also I have sorted it based on experience in years. So 1 2 3, like that. The within this particular group, I have my record sorted based on experience in years. Likewise 7 8 9, 12 to 15, and then 20 to 22, 20 years to 22 years. And if we see here, sum by gave me this sum of the salary for all the records in this particular group. So likewise here, and then finally the main sum function for the whole set of records. This particular value is the salary paid by the company for all its employees. This is the whole sum function. Also, if we see previously, if you just display the salary analysis, salary is in a different format. It is not in dollar format. Okay, but here in the output, we have specified the format for salary as $10. So it's not going to display any zeros, but we have specified dollars. So the dollar sign is displayed, and appropriately the comma separator. So for every 333 records from the left, sorry, from the right, I have a comma added and then a dollar sign added. So it's in a meaningful way I am displaying the salary. So proc print became a little nicer now. So when we will discuss further in the next session a proc report. When we discuss about proc report, what is the default option? A nicer version of proc print is a proc report. So we need to display the label option. By default, proc report holds the label. So this is a customized report for now, I can say. But even better version of reporting we will be able to get using proc report and proc tabulate. That we will be seeing in the further sessions. But for now, enjoy displaying the data in the proper HTML format and using this kind of facilities and practice. That's it for now. Thank you. Signing off.